Hey everyone, how we doing? My name is Tim Pongras and this is Focus on Detailing. As simple as a wipe across faded plastics, turning them to a long-lasting showroom condition seems like a magic trick, but has this product achieved just that? Let's get into it. What I have with me today is a unique product from Cerakote. Now, to my Aussie followers, this may be a bit of a new one to you, as it was to me. But for this video, I'm going to be doing my best to break it down. What this box contains is obviously 10 sealed pre-saturated wipes. It would set you back around $45 Australian, but you'll further be put at ease once you see the overwhelming positive reviews throughout about this product. Cerakote explained that their wipes are a ceramic coating. Big statement. They're very easy to apply and they're extremely long lasting. Now there's only really one way to find most of that out, and that's by putting them to the test.
Now for Cerakote, I'll be testing it across a few cars, all varying plastic types and degrees of fading damage. No matter what the case, it's always good to properly clean and prep the surfaces to get the most out of the protective product. So off the bat, the plastic on this Tunland doesn't look all that bad, but trust me when I say there will be a quality turnaround. First up, I gave it a standard wash using a car soap free of protective components. This was followed up by a good going over with an all-purpose cleaner, a heavier cleaning method that can draw out ingrained mess. Agitating it with a brush obviously helps to get in those tight cracks and lines through the plastic where the dirt likes to hide. This was rinsed off and dried. Very important that these wipes are applied to a dry surface to allow proper adhesion. And curing time isn't disturbed, as it could impinge on the longevity and appearance. The final step before application was cleaning the plastic with a good spray and wipe with an isopropyl alcohol. This will simply help remove any residual oils and strip any protective layers that could still be resting over the plastic. I also removed any loose pieces so I could coat each area properly. Now the rear plastic was all set to go, and I cracked open a sachet to see what we're dealing with. It was much like your standard facial wipes, though it had a very strong chemical odour, like that of a ceramic coating, but worse. I'd highly recommend that you use gloves, as it's hard to avoid cross-contaminating when it's already saturated. I applied it directly to the plastic, wiping in and around everywhere for good coverage. It drenched the plastic to begin with, which depending on the plastic type and condition, could be soaked up or dispersed with more ease over the other areas. This will impact the amount of wipes needed and if you want to go out of your way to do 2 coats. It's important to remember here that the plastic must be cool to the touch and out of the direct sunlight. I assume this would bake the product unevenly over the plastic, leading to blotchy and uneven levels of the coating. It went on quite well, and it did go a fair way with one wipe, considering I was taking my time and stopping and starting with the camera. So in terms of application, it's living up to what they've said. A simple wipe and a superior black finish was left behind. Pretty straightforward. The finish was quite slippery and shiny, though that did change as it was left to cure. Without seeing it side by side, you'd think the plastic wouldn't be in that bad of a state, but that just shows you how much of an impact this product has had. This particular plastic is full of high edges and deep cracks, meaning more of the coating is obviously needed to fill and create that complete back to black look. I actually had to use 2 wipes for this section for an even coat, 2 being plenty. If there was excess on a partial spot, I believe you can wipe with a spare microfiber towel to create a level finish. If you were to wipe anywhere where it wasn't supposed to hit, like the paint, I believe if you quickly follow with an IPA and a towel again, you can remove any residue. Now not only has it been brought back to a like new black, but it's also protected too, creating a surface that's both dust/dirt and UV resistant. Which is great, as this car spends its life outside and sees plenty of dust. Now they guarantee that it will last 200 washes, but unfortunately for this video, I won't be able to test that. But what I can do is try it on some other plastics in varying conditions to see how well it can bring back dull plastic. Holden Captivas are known for their plastics turning to an unsightly grey, and this one is no exception. The same fashion as before, I cleaned, prepped, then wiped Cerakote over the trim. Overly saturated to start again, but that excess was soon soaked and spread over the plastics. This was some dry and worn surfaces, as you can see from the side by side, and even though parts of the plastic panel seemed to be at varying levels of oxidized damage, they were all similarly matched after having Cerakote applied, which is fantastic as originally this Captiva seemed to have a wide range of grey trim. This job took around 5 wipes. Seems like a lot and 4 may have cut it, but I was purposely doing excess to ensure again an even coat. Since having success, I also applied it to yet another customer's car, Holden Colorado, and the results were much the same. A simple and very effective way to turn the plastics around to make them look so much better, and the customer was happy with the results. Now, going back to the application, no matter what plastic it's applied to, it said it needs to be left for 1 hour free of moisture, like a coating with curing time. I found the application to be very easy, although one wipe didn't go as far as expected on plastics with deep lines, varying edges, and were overly dry. Make sure you have enough wipes at the ready. The unfortunate reality of using wipes is that product transfer is unavoidable. If you've used proper plastic protecting products, you'll know they can be messy. Not a massive issue, just use gloves and have a towel by your side to wipe your hands before you go touching anything else. The appearance was impressive, instant improvement, and for the most part, depending if you do 2 coats or follow with a microfiber towel, an even finish was created. The feel was thankfully not tacky after having it cure, which in turn would resist that dust attraction. Speaking of, after having it driven around the dusty areas, it did hold up pretty well, and any mess that did fall onto it was easily washed off. In terms of longevity, I can't fast forward time to see how it goes, but according to the reviews, it does sound pretty good. It's called up as a permanent product, and 200 washes is no slouch. I'll do my best to create an update video to see how it's holding up in the future. At the beginning of this video, I said big statement relating to the ceramic coating part of this product, as ceramic infusion or simple ceramic coat is the most overused term in the detailing community. It gets your attention as something the professional use and has the long-lasting ring to it, but does it actually contain the same components as that of a true ceramic coating, like silica dioxide? Unfortunately, I can't break down the chemical makeup, but seeing how it's holding up since filming originally, it's doing pretty well. Some true ceramic coatings may even struggle to adhere to plastics and last as long. Check out Scott HD, where he reviewed a wide variety of plastic protective kits, and see how well Cerakote has done. All in all, the wipes have their pros and cons over your standard foam applicators, but it's still a win. A fantastic option for a professional and your weekend warrior to have a crack at, creating a fantastic finish, getting that dull grey back to a like new black. Now on that positive note, I'm going to be closing up this video. Thank you all for watching, take care, and I'll catch you all later.